Assalamu alaikum. Hello, everyone. This is your sister Naomi. Forgive my voice. And we are not home, so forgive the background. I just wanted to, not that anybody cares, not that I'm anyone important, but am I a unicorn? Am I alone? I'm starting to feel like I am by myself. I'm alone when it comes to what's going on in the world right now, especially and in specific what's going on in our country. And in our country, I mean my country. I mean the USA. I mean the place where I was born and raised, the place where, although I am Puerto Rican, my ancestors were, um, my ancestors fought in World War II. And am I the only one? So I want to rewind a little bit. Back when, and I know we have to use code words. Back when, who's in charge right now? Let's call him T-Man, okay? The first time T-Man was running, I literally bought everything that was said about him. I'm not saying T-Man is one of my favorite persons today, but the number one thing that I believed was the hype when it came to Muslim ban. As a Muslim, I remember the night that T-Man won. And one of my sons came to me scared because I jokingly said that if T-Man won, I'd have to move because I'm visibly Muslim. I actively go to the mosque. Our family is actively, some people say that they're a religion, but they don't really go. Some people say that they practice a religion, but it's kind of like a private, indoor. Well, our family is not like that. And so when I started hearing this fear, and I just expressed that verbally out loud, not realizing how it was going to scare one of my kids. And so, long story short, I was like, no, I'm so sorry that I scared you. But in the back of my head, I was like, oh my gosh, what does this mean? Are they going to ban hijabs? Are they going to close down mosques? They were talking about a registry. Are they going to go around knocking on people's doors? What religion are you? We have evidence of your shahada. I thought that was what was going to happen. But in reality, what happened was it was a foreign issue. I mean, yes, a lot of those that were targeted were from Muslim majority countries, but it really had nothing to do with Islam within itself. So the very first time I believed it, I bought into it. And then I started to learn some things. I didn't know that our country was I didn't know unaliving children's organizations was federally funded. I didn't know that. I thought we were broke. I thought they told people, like I saw all these men being dragged into court and being told to be responsible for your actions. And I thought surely women that were going to, unalive or whatever, because it's not healthcare. Healthcare is, give me some free braces and some free glasses. Give me some, but I thought that, that's what they're going to do. That's fine. That's what they want to do. But it's coming out of their pocket. I didn't know that it was federally funded. And so I can't be alone in this. Like, I just started to learn a lot of stuff. And then, of course, what's going on overseas, that G word, I don't know if we can say it. I'm nobody in my channel. I don't even know if people are still watching. But thank you if you are. And so I didn't even know. I just didn't know. So I was learning, and then when K woman, because I live in the state where K woman was senator. And I remember her being in our ballot and learning about all of the, black and brown mamas that she locked up. I don't care if it was for a minute. I don't care if it was a misdemeanor. Do you know how traumatizing that is? Do you know how messed up that is? Children will walk in through the front door and walk out the back. And, there is, I believe in holding parents accountable for their children. I believe in parents being responsible for their children. I don't believe in criminalizing parents for children that had a history of truancy. Now you're talking to somebody. Let me tell you something. You're talking to somebody who failed the seventh grade because I skipped all of it. Okay? Now, if my aunt, who had custody of me at the time, if she would have gotten locked up for that, oh my gosh, I would have felt horrible. It was not her fault. She got up every morning. She left me a couple of dollars on the living room on the table, and she trusted for me to go to school. And then when she got home, it was like 4 o'clock. I would have been home alone for just an hour. She trusted that I had went to school. So going back, am I alone in thinking that what's going on now as far as this I don't know, it sounds like cleaning house. I'm kind of here for it. I'm kind of here for it. I'm kind of here for it. Like, I don't like the playing with the genders. I don't like the idea, and I live in California. I don't like the idea of being worried about being at an establishment and somebody of a different gender can just come in. I don't like that my children and grandchildren can be in a position where they're playing sports, and especially having sons and grandsons that they can potentially, because it's not a lot of girls doing it. It's not a lot of females, but I just don't like that these lines are being blurred, and these little boys, they really can't, slaughter with the other men. So I just don't, it doesn't make sense to me. I don't like children. I mean, government is funding for the changing of how they're born. First they say accept yourself. First they say love yourself, accept yourself, and then they say change it. I don't like that. Like, again, as a mom and stuff, I'm like, okay, if we're gonna put funding and money into the children and these kids, how about, again, free braces, free glasses? How about, a clothing voucher? How about, so I'm learning a lot. And so I am now, you know, I can't be a unicorn. Number one, I want to make a request for the few people who watch this. If you're Muslim, alhamdulillah, please forgive me if I say anything that offends you. Not my intention. So I just want to say to anybody that may hear this, and you have the right, and I support you in not supporting this administration and not supporting Mr. T, and that's fine. My request is, don't make it about Islam. This is not about Islam. This is not Islamophobia. This is not about the religion of Islam, because I'm a Muslim and I'm from here. And I've been separated from my parents. I was raised in foster care. And my father was locked up. He did 15 years. I'm not the right person. Like, I'm not the right person. So I think that I'm here for it. And even if I have to just like watch this myself and be like, you're not alone, you're talking to yourself. Like, okay, I don't know. I just wonder, am I alone? I'm here for it. I'm here for it. So please, whether you agree or not, please don't make this about Islam. My Islam is not being threatened. This is also not, I don't think, when it comes to the Latinos, and it's not quote unquote racist. I remember back in the day, way back in the day, the Si Se Puede movement and things like that. And I didn't understand until I had an illegal Somebody murdered my brother. So there's nothing that anybody can say to me that I personally haven't experienced, except for going to someone else's country without papers and then insisting and demanding that they give me the same rights as those that are there. I ain't never experienced that one. That's kind of crazy. Like, so am I alone? I'm probably alone. All right. Thank you for listening. If you got to this part, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.